sorry, this is the one we're asking or answering. Did God give us rights? Does the existence of rights presuppose an obligation of God to grant them in a legalistic sense? How would God's grace and sovereignty still be involved in that? So this is a good question. I'm not sure if I'm prepared to answer it. I'll try. Maybe you have the Declaration of Independence or the Constitution of the United States in mind. Is that where you're coming from? I don't know. But we have zero rights. Zero minus zero. Like before God, what right do we have? What right do we have before God? If we understand how far we've come, both personally and as humanity, from what God intended and desires for us, both before the fall with Adam and Eve, but how much with a new Adam and what he gave to all the saints and the apostles, that life that he desires for every one of us. If we just understand, if we can just pray, God, give me understanding to see how far I am. I'm in a far distant land. I'm worse than any prodigal of any day before. That's how I feel. I mean, we're all just prodigals today. The whole society is a prodigal sinner, far from the Father's house. Does the prodigal stand up and run back to the Father and say, I have rights here. I want my land. He did that before he left. And that didn't go well for him. He took his money, give me my money that belongs to me. And he went to the far country, spent it all, and ended up with the pigs, eating the pigs, which of course the passions, that means he's serving the passions, enslaved, begging to get a little bit of food, right? Which means he's enmeshed in the passions and he doesn't have any, what's the word? Axioprep. He's a pathetic picture. He's not the son of the Father. He's not in the Father's house. And then he realizes and he goes back. And it's the mercy of God that receives him, the love of God that receives him. We have zero rights. Zero. We have the right to repent, basically. I don't know. The whole approach, the idea that before God I'm going to stay, I have a right to food. Or I have a right to I have a right to be in heaven or whatever that is. I mean, that's delusional. We have the gift and the opportunity to return to God, and he's calling us, and it's a great mercy and love of God that we have that door that's open to us.